everyone, it's me, Blanche, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I did this rainbow eyebrows, and if you want to see how I made the eyeshadows pop on naturally dark eyebrow hairs of Filipinos and Filipinas, then make sure that you keep on watching, subscribe to my channel, and with that said, let's start with the makeup. Alright, since we have naturally born dark eyebrows, it's very difficult for any eyeshadow or color, pigment, or what have you to pop or to show up on our eyebrows. And to combat that, I've come up with a few steps and techniques that will show you if you want to recreate this look, that eyeshadow or any color or any pigment will actually pop up on your eyebrows if you start with an eyeshadow base. And that I'm using the Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base because it only makes sense to start with an eyeshadow base because we are working with eyeshadows and it needs a sticky base for it to cling onto and for it to actually show up a little more. So now I'm just applying the eye primer onto my brows and making sure to go in there generously so I can coat every brow hair properly. Then I'm using my ring finger to go in there and blend the product evenly through my brow hairs. Next, I'm using the Pinkies Collection Silk Long Eye and Lip Pencil in white, and I like this product because it's creamy and it's very affordable as well. I think I got mine for 55 pesos because they were on sale last month and I got lucky, so if you want you can check it out. And I like this product because it has a lot of pigmentation and it's good. I'm setting that with Ben Nye's loose powder in neutral. The one that I have is a sample size, that's why it looks like that. Since the eye pencil is so creamy, it needs powder to set it with, and I used a powder puff to do so. So now I'm using ColourPop's Yes Please eyeshadow palette and the shade Spoiled to start shaping the tail of my brow, starting at the arc and feathering it out with short brush strokes. Next is the shade Mischief for the front of my brow. I'm more so just packing the color in rather than worrying about the shape because I'll be cleaning it up later on. Lastly, I'm going in with the shade GNO for the middle of my brow and working on blending it with the red and the yellow. I started with the ends of both the front and tail of my brow because I found it easier to work that way. Since I wanted the colors to pop more, I went back in with the eye pencil and layered it in between the shadows to mask the darkness of my brow hairs. I had to build up the layers so I can achieve maximum opacity through these eyeshadows. And by the way, this video is inspired by Nikkietutorials. If you want to check her video, I'll link it down below. Moving on to the cooler side, I'm starting with Beauty Treats eyeshadow palette in neon colors and starting again at the ends of the brow by grabbing the purple shade and packing it in. Next is the front of my brow and I'm brushing the green shade to my brow hairs. And lastly, I blended blue between the two colors. Now I'm using the LA Girl foundation, the foundation I used for my face to clean up my brows. I'm using this instead of concealer because it looks more natural since it matches the rest of my face. Using concealer on top of the lip pencil that I used to shape my brow would further emphasize the cleaning up part, meaning it would be very obvious that you have white casts of color on the top and bottom of your brow. That's why I used the foundation. And
Actually, if you want that look, I don't mind. By all means, go for it. And since I'm working with a cream product, I had to set it with the powder that I also use for my face to match the shade.
And we're done. This is how the rainbow eyebrows look. I hope that you found this very helpful. And don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to follow me on my social media, they're all at blanche. And with that said, I hope to see you guys next time. Ciao!